Keychron Q4. This thing packs a premium hunk of aluminium so dense that your desk will feel like it's grounded in granite. But the wrist rest is missing, so prepare your palms for a workout worthy of a thumb war champion. The customizing is top tier, with Hall effect switches, full RGB, and software that's actually friendly, yet cramped keys and missing function row make you play hide and seek for your shortcuts. It's gorgeous, tactile, and reliably fast enough for gaming and typing, but the comfort trade-off and price tag swing hard, so unless you're a stone-cold minimalist, brace yourself. 7 out of 10. Wooting 60 HE Plus. The Wooting 60 HE Plus is built for gamers who want to squeeze every last pixel of speed. Think zero input lag, rapid trigger magic, and Lekker switches so smooth they make butter jealous. The looks are compact, the customization is unreal, and the software is actually pleasant. A gaming keyboard miracle. But you'll pay a lot for all these future-proof powers. If you want the fastest, most responsive keys, and don't mind skipping the numpad and arrow cluster for elite performance, then grab your wallet and join the Pro League. 9 out of 10. NuPhy Air60 HE. Thin as a pancake, magnetic switches ready for warp speed, and latency so low it might just finish your games before you do. This board will delight laptoppers and fans of sleek style. The travel distance is on the short side, so you'll have to commit those featherlight keystrokes, and typists beware. These keys are sensitive, making typos a team effort. Brilliant for gaming on the go and mood lighting your setup, but don't expect meaty feedback or marathon endurance from its low profile. Unless you're chasing style points, stick to gaming. 8 out of 10. HyperX Alloy Origin 60. This tiny slab of a keyboard packs clicky attitude into a shockingly compact 60% frame, perfect for gamers who want desk space for flailing mouse maneuvers. With tough aluminum housing and those signature bright-as-day RGB lights, your setup goes from bland to disco fever in seconds. The cable is detachable, the keys pop satisfyingly, but missing dedicated arrow keys means your muscle memory will grind its gears. 7 out of 10. Keychron Q10 Pro. The Keychron Q10 Pro looks like someone said, let's make it curvy and wireless so people actually want to touch it, and then delivered a hot swappable masterpiece that oozes premium vibes. Every keystroke is a smooth, thocky delight, and you get both Bluetooth and wired options in one, which is as flexible as a gymnast on finals day. Bulkier than most and priced for enthusiasts, but honestly, it's the mechanical keyboard equivalent of a fancy pastry, hard to resist and packed with flavor. 8 out of 10. Razer Black Widow V4. The Black Widow V4 shows up like it owns the RGB nightclub, offering up bright lighting with customizable effects and keys so responsive. Even your accidental presses will feel like achievements. Sturdy build and dedicated macro keys make you feel like a streamer, but the wrist rest is about as plush as a cardboard box, so comfort ops are limited. Loud, proud, and almost perfect, but if you value silence, this one's a drama queen. 8 out of 10. EpoMaker TH80 Pro. The EpoMaker TH80 Pro pops onto your desk with spicy, hot swappable switches and dazzling RGB, making your setup look like a gamer's disco. Typing feels satisfyingly crisp, though the plastic build is lighter than a salad lunch, which may leave hardcore keyboard fans craving something heftier. Still, for customizable fun under your fingertips, it's a serious contender. Just don't expect it to survive a rage slam. 7 out of 10. Keychron V5 Max. The Keychron V5 Max brings wireless magic and a hefty aluminum frame, so you can rage type from up to 10 meters away while your water bottle is safely out of splash zone. Its keys have a deep, thocky sound and there's full hot swappability, but the software is awkward and the wrist rest is about as useful as a chocolate teapot. This is for pros who love flexibility, but only if you don't mind fiddly setup. 8 out of 10. Ducky 13 Mini. Ducky 13 Mini struts in with punchy color combos and top-tier build, showing off buttery smooth key presses that feel like typing on a cloud made of gaming glory. It's 30% smaller, so say goodbye to arrow keys and make room for snacks, but the strong stabilizers and cherry switches make your taps lightning fast. If you love portability and do not fear the tiny, this is the miniature legend for your desk. 9 out of 10. Aula F75. This budget warrior steps into the arena rocking smooth, thocky keys and a build so solid you will forget you paid about as much as a new video game. The wireless connection, slick RGB, and swappable switches make it a surprise contender, but that bland software and a hollow spacebar keep it from hero status. If you want all-purpose performance for both gaming and frenzied typing without emptying your wallet, this keyboard will probably make you grin, until you try programming macros. 7 out of 10. Asus ROG Strix Scope 296 Wireless. This beast packs more features than its ridiculously long name, with hot swappable switches, extra sound-dampening foam, and a compact layout that still squeezes in almost everything but the kitchen sink. The battery lasts longer than most relationships, and typing feels super stable, But get ready for a learning curve with that cramped number pad and the headache-inducing software. A premium price and enthusiast vibes mean it is a powerhouse, just not the life of the party for gamers obsessed with macros. 8 out of 10. Glorious GMMK Pro 60%. Looking to build your own keyboard and feeling fancy? This aluminum-clad slab lets you customize everything, from switches to keycaps and even the sound. But you will need deep pockets and patience for modding. Out of the box, it is firm, sounds okay, and honestly, needs a little foam magic to truly compete. But when dialed in by an enthusiast, it flexes hard on lesser boards. For most gamers, though, it is more like a beautiful blueprint than a true ready-to-roll game-changer. 6 out of 10. Logitech G915. This low-profile beauty slides onto your desk like a premium laptop that escaped its corporate cage and decided to become a gaming legend. The wireless lightspeed technology responds faster than your excuses for dying in ranked matches, while those ultra-thin switches feel buttery smooth under your fingertips. Sure, it costs more than your rent, but at least your wallet will be as empty as your kill-death ratio. 6 out of 10. Razer Huntsman V3 Pro. Razer's analog optical switches adjust their sensitivity faster than you can blame lag for your terrible aim, giving you customizable actuation points that make every keystroke feel like a precision instrument. The rapid trigger mode lets you spam keys with the fury of 1,000 caffeinated esports players, while the premium aluminum build makes it sturdy enough to survive your inevitable rage quits. This keyboard cost enough to fund a small country, but hey, at least your WASD keys will outlast your gaming career. 7 out of 10. Razer Huntsman V3 Pro Mini. This compact 60% powerhouse crams more analog wizardry into its tiny frame than most full-size keyboards manage with twice the real estate. The optical switches deliver that satisfying clack, while the customizable actuation points let you fine-tune your inputs like a Formula One driver adjusting their suspension. It is basically the sports car of keyboards. Small enough to leave room for epic mouse swipes, but loud enough to announce your presence in every Discord call. 8 out of 10. Keychron K2 HE. The Keychron K2 HE is like the secret love child of a vintage typewriter and a sci-fi spaceship, with each key press landing somewhere between "whoa, that was smooth" and "did I just activate a trapdoor?" It is stacked with clever magnetic switches and adjustable actuation magic that makes gaming and typing feel almost suspiciously good, but there is a little wobble in the switches, and yes, fancier competitors might outpace it in hardcore speed. Still, thanks to battery life that will outlast your patience and a stylish design that will make your friends jealous, it gets a strong 8 out of 10. Keychron V3 Max. The Keychron V3 Max struts in with dreamy typing, soft PBT keycaps, and a price that will not make your wallet scream, but beware the oddly placed volume knob, which seems determined to reenact Twister with your fingers. Its performance keeps up with the big gaming dogs, whether you're fragging in Valorant or writing your manifesto, but MMO fans might side-eye its quirky function, key placement, and occasionally flexible body. Still, with killer wireless, robust build, and features galore, this one lands a snappy 8 out of 10. Keychron Q11. The Keychron Q11 splits right down the middle, literally, offering a nerd-friendly ergonomic experience with a metal build heavy enough to double as a blunt instrument, and enough programmability to make your mouse insecure. The price tag stings a bit, considering the missing tenting kit and the USB cable that is shorter than your patience in traffic, and it is more about ergonomic swagger than pure gaming might. Still, the split design and satisfying keys put it above the average crowd, so it rolls in at a solid 7 out of 10. SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless. This tiny titan packs magnetic switches with customizable sensitivity, letting you feel like a keyboard wizard until you fumble for the missing number pad and realize you need that function key just to adjust the volume. The keys are buttery smooth, the RGB is a light show, but its price will make your wallet break a sweat faster than your fingers in a match. If you want desk space and bragging rights, go for it. Just remember your bank account may hold a grudge. 7 out of 10. A Jaws AK-20. Don't let the price tag fool you. This compact cutie is all about comfort, silence, and customization, rocking a rotary knob and sound-dampened gasket mount that make typing feel plush, even if you're coming from a typewriter. Build quality is sturdy. The RGB lights are tastefully excessive, and its hot swappable switches and killer value basically yell budget champion at anyone shopping under $70. Flimsy cable and a plastic shell mean it's not perfect, but for the cash, you'll be smiling every time you clack away. 8 out of 10. Ducky 1-2 TKL. The old reliable Ducky, sporting a 10-keyless layout and classic Cherry MX switches that are perfect for gaming and typing, with each press feeling like your fingers are living in springtime. The keys pop with crisp feedback, build quality is solid, and the RGB options keep things flashy, but lack of hot swappability means your Switch dreams are on lockdown, and some folks insist it's behind the times. Still, if you want performance and durability without weird gimmicks, this duck is worth a quack. 7 out of 10. Wooting 2 HE. This magnetic marble thinks it's a gaming keyboard mixed with a precision instrument, letting you adjust actuation points down to 0.1 millimeters, like you're calibrating NASA equipment. The Hall effect switches deliver stupid fast response times and analog movement that works in about half the games you actually play. Sure, the plastic construction creaks like a haunted house, and those ABS keycaps feel cheaper than they should at $184. 6 out of 10. Lekker P1 HE. Lekker decided to cram premium aluminum construction and Hall effect switches into a package that costs less than most boutique boards, and somehow pulled it off without cutting corners. The gasket mount design gives you that bouncy typing feel while the pre-lubed switches glide smoother than a politician's promises. Plus, it works flawlessly whether you plug it in or go wireless. The double-shot PBT keycaps and sound dampening make this thing feel way more expensive than its $169 price tag suggests. 8 out of 10. Drop ALT 60%. Drop took their ALT formula and shrunk it down to 65% size while keeping that hefty aluminum construction that could double as a weapon in emergencies. The hot swappable switches and complete programmability through QMK firmware mean you can customize this thing until your heart's content, though your wallet might weep at the $180 to $200 price range. It's built like a tank for productivity warriors who want mechanical perfection without the gaming RGB circus. 7 out of 10. SteelSeries Apex Pro Gen 3. This keyboard lands on your desk with magnetic switches that feel faster than your friends rage-quitting after losing a match, and its grippy keycaps scream premium, while the RGB lights practically throw a party nightly. Typing is satisfyingly loud, so prepare to wake up your cat, but the occasional big key wobble feels like a plot twist in an expensive movie you didn't ask for. With rapid trigger features banned in some games and a price fit for royalty, it's a luxury rocket. Just mind the turbulence if you type hard. 8 out of 10. Keychron Q3 Max. This CNC aluminum beast arrives looking like it bench presses your entire setup, with gorgeous keycaps and a knob that's basically a fidget toy for grown-ups who love productivity and gaming. The build is so solid, you'll wonder why you ever tolerated keyboard flex, but it still invites wrist fatigue and casual gamers only. Ultra-competitive folks, check latency before diving in. It's slick, fun, and makes work and play sound amazing, though a wrist rest wouldn't hurt. 7 out of 10. NuPhy Air60 HE. This futuristic brick brings Hall effect magic. Polling rates so high your reflexes blush, and so many knobs and buttons it feels like launching a spaceship. Plus, the whole thing is wrapped in sturdy plastic worthy of more than just your desk. The customization is wild, and the sound satisfying, but being wired only and pricier than competitors makes you question your life choices for a second. If you want performance and style with quirks, this one's a blast. 8 out of 10. Corsair K65 RGB Mini. The Corsair K65 RGB Mini drops onto your desk looking like a pocket-sized rave, flashing rainbow colors and practically begging you to break the sound barrier in-game. Its ultra-compact design saves space for tossing your mouse around, but good luck surviving if you need arrow keys or actually know what the word productivity means. Turbo-fast response and sweet RGB lighting score points, but cramped layout means it's strictly for gamers with tiny desks and big ambitions. 7 out of 10.